and it's chewable, and it's made to be chewable. Remember that each one of those little pellets or cubelets or whatever you want to call it are flaky layers of ice frozen together to give you with little pockets of air to make it possible for it to break down. And again, it's going to taste better because they're smaller. You've got more surface area to keep everything cold, but this is going to be your go-to ice because up until now you haven't been able to have this unless you bought it at a drive-through or you spent a lot of money on an expensive machine. Well, the improvements team knows ice makers, and we wanted you to be able to have one that's affordable, and that's what this is. So whether you're just drinking water, which I am, and I love the way it nestles in my drink, and I love the way that it keeps my beverage cold, it's absolutely delicious. Just plain water. But if you're having soda or iced tea or lemonade or wine or anything at all, it's going to enhance it. But now I want to make a smoothie for Ty because we're going to use our, we're going to use a blender. We're going to just have juice, frozen fruit, and the ice. So we're going to make something without any dairy. So if you're on a diet or you want to keep the calories lower, this is going to give you that delicious, creamy, delicious sensation, but it's all about the ice.
Right. Normally you do this with that big chunky ice. It's what I was describing earlier, that you're a little concerned, you're a little worried about it. Here we go. We're going to press down and turn this thing.
Wait a minute.
Can you turn it?
I don't know if we're on. Are we plugged in?
Yeah.
We might not be plugged in. So
yeah, it's all right. There we go.
Okay, so imagine that we're not.
That's all right.
Hi.
That's all right. That you know. Instead, I'll drink the Moscow Mule instead. I'm gonna have this nice cold beverage here.
Okay.
Whoa! No, it's just water.
No,
but
that's not going to happen
nice
either.
Cold. We're going to work on getting this plugged in.
Talk among yourselves.
But you know what we're talking about, right? You know the consistency of this ice that is not that big, chunky block ice, which comes out of my fridge. I got an ice maker there, and I'm not really happy about it. If I'm blending something up, it doesn't blend up that well. This is that Nugget ice. A couple of things here. You're getting $100 off right now. Whatever that next event, that next party you have, you don't have to worry about running out of ice. Now, if the ice drops and you don't get to it, and you don't pull it out and the ice melts, well, that water will be recycled and it will make more ice again. Every 6 to 8 minutes or so, you're gonna get more and more ice. It will hold about 2.5 pounds of ice in there. Over a 24-hour period, you can make 33 pounds of ice. So if you are planning for a big event, make your ice over a 24-hour period, put it in bags and put it in your freezer, and then you're able to bring it out. Now you're prepared. Now everybody gets the good ice. So $179.99. This is normally $279.99. The shipping on this is free today. I can't always say that it's free today. Those are your two colors. And the fact that there's like what we call like a little peekaboo window so you can see exactly what is going on there. Deb, you promised me a smoothie.
We're in a holding pattern.
That's okay.
So imagine, if you will, and then you pour it in the glass and it's amazing. But seriously, at home you're going to be able to do it and see a beautiful, delicious smoothie. But now you just said a peekaboo window. This is not a peekaboo window.
No, you're right. This is much bigger.
Window, because what you're going to want to watch is your ice being made. You're going to fill it with water, which we showed you. If it needs water, a little light's going to go on and say, hey, you need water, and you're going to fill it up. It'll hold about a gallon. You'll fill it up to the line. Right now, it's telling me that it's making ice. Now, we say no drain line and no water line, and that's 100% true. But when you get it, you're going to notice on the back that there are 2 white tubes that are running across the back. They also have a little stopper on them. They have nothing to do with the making of your ice. What those are for is when you do the self-cleaning cycle, which is just a matter of pressing the button, you're going to take those down off the back of the machine and put them right into your sink and let the water drain once you've done the cycle. If you're going to take this anywhere, it weighs about 29 pounds. It's a little heavier than our regular ones, but that's because it's pumping out all that Nugget ice in 33 pounds in a 24-hour period. So it's got to be a little bit bigger. But you don't have to worry about it. If you're going to do that, you just want to drop those things and let the water drain out so it'll be a little bit lighter. But this is going to be your go-to machine. And Ty made a great point. What we do here in Florida, we always get advanced knowledge of whether or not we're going to be having a hurricane. They give us a lot of headway. So what my husband and I do is run our machine and bag our ice. And we bag it and keep it in the freezer until we inevitably lose power. Then we know that we can take that ice, put it in something else, and keep our groceries cold. So we're talking about entertaining. We're talking about better drinks. We're talking about something that doesn't have impurities in it. We're talking about the good ice that's so delicious. But we're also talking about something that can help you out in an emergency, because it is going to be a powerhouse on your counter. And then you don't have to run out to the store when everybody else is panicked and running and trying to get their ice. And you can allow someone else who doesn't have the opportunity to make it at home have the ice, because you're already taken care of. So it's an important thing in an emergency, as well as a really important thing if you're making adult beverages, if your blender works.
Don't you want your drinks to look like this? Okay, well, if you're wondering what Deb's looking at back here, we're plugging things in back here. We want to get that blender going for you, but don't you want your drinks to look like that? Don't you want to serve drinks like that? Not only are they going to be nice and cold, but they look great. Okay, the stainless steel is most popular. The stainless steel finish is what I'm referring to, because you have the black stainless and you have the stainless steel. Stainless steel is most popular. And Deb mentioned taking it with you. That's great too. Have that ice, that Nugget ice, wherever you want to take it with you. Plug it in, pour some water in it, and then watch it. Watch it make that ice that you are going to serve, that you are maybe going to put in your shrimp cocktail, maybe in your mixed drinks, maybe in your smoothie as well. Look at that. Don't you want to serve drinks that look like that? And then don't you want to crunch that ice? I know if you're watching right now, if you're shopping with me, you're like, oh, I know the texture of that ice. I can imagine it right now. I can imagine crunching it. I go to my favorite fast food store or restaurant, or my favorite sit-down restaurant to get that favorite ice. Or you're going to get it in your own home right now from Improvements. Normally, this is $279.99. Today, we've taken $100 off. We're also giving you free shipping and handling on this as well. And when I mentioned earlier, and I mentioned like it keeps your drinks colder, I'm not just imagining that. It's because of the way the fluid, whatever water you're drinking or anything, goes around the ice and through the ice, so it gets it colder quicker and longer.
Absolutely it does, because there's more surface area on your Nugget ice, and because it's going to keep it colder longer. You're absolutely right. You're going to, where'd my little scoop go? You're going to be able to enjoy your beverages longer, and you can get more ice in your beverage, and it looks, Ty was telling you, it looks so fantastic. And again, they're like little pellets, but they're little layers of flaky ice that are frozen together. And then there are little pockets of air in here. Now, if you've got an ice maker at home that in your door that gives you crushed ice, that is not Nugget ice. That is just regular ice that you make in a freezer that breaks down. So it's going to be harder, it's going to be sharper, and it's not going to be the Nugget ice. This is made, it's almost engineered specifically to do what we're talking about. Now, in addition, and I can speak from personal experience, if you have a sprain, you're going to be putting ice in a little bag. The regular ice, excuse me.
I hear a blender.
We're going to be making smoothies. We have little elves down here. It's bad. We've got a whole show going on down here.
So, we have such a great crew. Our crew sometimes has to crawl back down here and replug things in, go get a different blender. I had to go get a different blender. It was there we go. Fantastic. Thank you. That was amazing. That was amazing.
Okay. Elbow or something like that, these will nestle better in a bag, so you're not going to have a problem of having ice break through or anything like that, so you're not going to have leaks, and they'll wrap around. So, and I speak from experience, as you know, I broke my foot. Okay, here we go. We're having a great day here. Okay, so here we go. This is your smoothie. Absolutely amazing. Oh, I might need a spoon. She may have to come back.
Nice. I'll take that, yes.
Man.
But look, there's even that consistency, a little thicker, it's not chunks of ice that didn't break up, right?
That's what I need to tell you. This is, I'm sorry, I'm making a mess. We really,
this has been my favorite presentation here.
I'm going to change my name.
This is good. Hey, I'll still drink it.
Okay.
But look how smooth.
Okay, so this is almost a slushy. I want to clean it up for you. It looks like somebody bled all over here. Hold on a second.
Look how smooth it is. I'm still going to drink it.
I don't have a rag. I don't have a spoon or anything.
That's okay. Look, I have a giant straw here, but the point is, no big chunks of ice in there, right?
It blends down to the point. So depending on how much ice you put in there, you've got that great slushy consistency that we all love. Now, if you had something like this at home, you'd think, oh my gosh, how much cream is in there? What's making it so delicious?
Smoothie, yeah, right.
This is going to give you that fabulous flavor, absolutely 100%, and it's better on the blades of your blender, however many you take out of the cabinet.
No matter how many blenders it takes, but our crew did it. We did. Look, Deb promised me a smoothie, and I got a smoothie.
There you go.
Well, hey, let's talk about the dual chambered cup, which I really love. Here, I've got one right here. You're getting a 2-pack, boom. Dual chambered cup. Hey, there's Adam Freeman. Hey, buddy. But, hey, this